Alright guys, welcome to our channel Code with Sunny, and today I am going to discuss the sixth problem of the daily lead code challenge. You can see carpooling is the problem name. Okay, so yes, actually I've already solved this problem. You can see first was the wrong answer, it was a foolish mistake, and when I got the correct one, it is like I was improving the runtime of the solutions. Okay, so according to this problem statement, we have been given a car and it has some maximum capacity. Okay, and there are some empty seats also, and there is also some data given to us, like trips of I is going to have three parameters, like storing three information: number of passengers for this particular trip, and it is going from this current coordinate to some another coordinate. Okay, from to some the destination source to some destination. Okay, and we have to find it out whether we can be able to transfer all the passengers from the given source to the particular destination with the given capacity or not. Okay, and we are not going to return it, we have always going to move forward. The vehicle only drives east. Okay, it cannot turn around and drive west. Okay, and we have to find the best solution for this problem. So let's understand this with the help of examples. Okay, yeah, it's open. Okay, so the data that is given to us is we have been given some trip of I that is storing three datas. First one will be the count of passengers for this particular trip, and second one will be the source position, and finally destination position. So the very cool trick to solve such type of problems is let's make some line over here. Okay, straight line, and we have some coordinates, right? Okay, and let's say a particular trip, some x amount of passengers is going from this position to this position, right? And we have some max capacity. Okay, so for particular maximum capacity of a car, anytime the total number of passengers should be strictly should be less than or equal to this maximum capacity. Let's say maximum capacity is 5, so a car can hold only 5, at most 5 passengers at any time. Okay, so at a particular for a particular data trip of I, it says that at this position, let's say s amount of passengers are going to enter in this car, and at this position s amount of passengers is going to leave this car. Okay, and we are not going to return back. That is, if we have been already traversed this position, then we are not going to return it back. According to the problem statement, we are always going to move to the east, that is to the right. Okay, so we are not going to traverse it back. So we need to check it out at any step when some passengers s amount of passengers is going to enter into this car, then it is always that it should be always possible that the maximum capacity of this car can hold all the amount of persons. Okay, so what we are going to do is it says that it says that at this coordinate s amount of passengers is going to enter. So we will maintain an array of maximum size. Maximum size would be, you can see, the trips of where is that 2 is going to vary up to 1000, so we can maintain a size of maximum array size would be 1001. It should be covering all the positions from 0 to 1000, both inclusive. Okay, and when some count amount of passengers is going to enter into this car at the coordinate, let's say coordinate x source, then we will do the in the array we are going to increment the sum at the position xs will be incremented by this count. It means that at this position the count amount of passengers is going to be is entering into the car. And what about when the passengers are leaving to the car? Let's say passengers are leaving to the car at xd position, then we will subtract this count amount of passengers. Okay, so how this is going to help us? So at any time we need to check it out that the total number of passengers should be at most the maximum capacity of the car. So we will do the prefix sum on this sum array, prefix sum on this sum array, and we will check it out that at any position, at any coordinate, sum of I is going to be strictly greater than max capacity, then it is not possible, because we are not going to traverse back like to the going to the west side and check picking out some passengers and then go to the east side. This is not going to be possible. When we are traversing some coordinate to the right of it, it's done. So we will check it out that at any position, if sum of I is going to say that it is going to be greater than the max capacity of the car, then this is not possible. We are not going to have like transferring all the passengers to the required destinations. Okay, so that's it. We are going to just check it out how this is going to be done easily with the help of the coding part. Let's check it out. Okay, so what I will do is, like, let's say first I will move on to my first accepted solution. This will explain much better. So what I've done is, I have taken a max size vector, and for every trip some C0 amount of passengers will be entering into the car. So at that coordinate, C1 coordinate, I will just increment the C0 amount of passengers, and this C0 amount of passengers will be leaving the car at the coordinate C2. So I will decrement that value, and we will check it out that at any time, at any coordinate, if the value of the capacity of the car is going to exceed the maximum capacity, then this is not possible. How this is going to be checked efficiently? I will check out the maximum element present in this sum vector, and if that should be like less than equal to the capacity, then we can do that, otherwise we can't. Okay, so you can also replace this sum vector with some map also, like you can use an hash map. It's all up to you. I think this should be better because it is going to do in O of 1 time. Okay, because the maximum coordinate is well known, and we can store it in we can have some vector or an array of that size. Okay, yeah, the question seems to be like very much easy. Actually, I was doing to improve the runtime of this solution. You can see I'm using the map, and anytime capacity, I'm just finding it out is going to be greater than the capacity, then we are going to return false, otherwise we are going to return true. So that's all, guys. We are going to have some next cooler problems for the I am expecting some hard problems. I don't know why the LeetCode is not giving some hard problems. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. So do like it, share it, and subscribe it, and stay tuned for the latest LeetCode problems. Thank you for watching this video.